Hello. What's up this afternoon, everyone? Welcome. Fine Monday to y'all. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. What is up, Zanfest and Snosberry Farm and Swader? How are you? Nidachuk, good to see ya. Nate Fennelly, Zelda Zachbot. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. I don't know, did anyone do the Pro Tour thing, the Mythic Championship thing? Yeah. So hopefully everyone's doing well. It was a pretty interesting Mythic Championship. Winterwolf. Okay, now for news. I played New Perspective with some edits to the main deck and won my FNM. Went up into Fairy and another main deck approach for 2 Shadowgrave. Congratulations, Winterwolf. That is awesome. That deck is super sweet. Oh, that is so cool. Nikela, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 10th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Hey, what's up, Burt Monk? I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing well too. Gum Chemist. Happy Monday to you. What's up, Nikela? We're doing some standard today. Probably gonna play multiple decks, I think. 2 decks that I want to try out today, and then we'll play some Pioneer this week too. But today is a standard day. I figure we gotta mix in some standard still, even though Pioneer's awesome. Fatherbox, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Seth getting called out by his editor is my new favorite thing. Oh my god. That was brutal. You can't punt these days without someone pointing it out. That's one thing I've learned. Nothing slips by between the chat and like YouTube commenters, and now the editor, the one person that you would hope would be on your side. Oh my god. What's up, Brudilanic? How are you? Poor Mimi. Mimi. How are you, poor Mimi? The Poflower, good to see ya. Simic Flash. No, this isn't Simic Flash. This is Simic Ramp. This was my pick for the coolest deck, and that did well at the Mythic Championship. I mean, it's got Endray's Forerunners, and Agent of Treasuries, and Risen Reef, and Quasi-Duplicate. We got a Quasi-Duplicate top-8ing a Mythic Championship. Like, that's gotta be worth something. We gotta at least try it. We've been on Quasi-Duplicate for a long time in various decks, and now it's like a legit card, kind of. Plus Fidelity of Devastation no one plays, so it's definitely not Simic Flash. No. We're not playing Simic Flash, but I'm excited to try this, and then I think the plan is start off and do some Simic ramping and see how it goes, and then probably partway through the stream switch to this somewhat janky but really sweet Abzan Citadel deck. I don't think we ever gonna beat Flash with this deck, but when it goes off, it really goes off. We got so much like life gain, and we just play through our whole deck, and it's really cool. So we'll probably try that one too. Although my hopes are not super high that it's going to be like super duper competitive in the post Pro Tour meta, but we'll see. So yeah, that is our plan for this afternoon. I think couple of different decks. Are there any good cards to stuff your graveyard back into your library in standard? And it seems like we might need one with how much we'll be drawing, so we don't deck ourselves. I think there are cards. Oh, maybe there's not. Or maybe I typed it wrong. Yeah, Clear the Mind is still around, and Enhanced Surveillance. I think if we want to do that, we could just play Jace, though, probably. Hey, Seth, I placed 3rd at my state's Pioneer with Teamer Food Midrange. Ooh, congratulations, big man. That sounds fun. So yeah. Oh, and does Karn shut down Pummeler? Really? Is that a thing? Oh my goodness, the pods. Yeah, so there are some options. Loaming Shaman is another like fairly competitive one if we wanted to shuffle stuff back in. Hopefully we kill people before we deck ourselves. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna go with Andrea's deck to start off with, and then we'll jump around a little bit. So anyway, let's do our reminders, talk about the deck, jump into the game. So hopefully we have time to get to both games, so we get to play Abzan Citadel too. I mean, you gotta embrace the punts. If there's one thing I've learned, it's you're gonna punt, and you gotta have fun with it, and not get salty about it, and just, that's magic, especially when I'm playing. There will be punts, what can I tell you? Like, that's the thing that's gonna happen. You should play the Jund Sacrifice deck that won yesterday. It's beyond good. I think that deck is very good. I don't know, like, I think people are sick of Cat Oven decks, which is why I haven't been playing them as much lately, just because it's so well known. I guess, honestly, like, Standard is so weird right now. This is normally, like, the boring time in Standard, where we're, like, a month away from a set release. But because we've had so many bannings, it's still, like, kind of fresh. But we'll definitely play a lot of Pioneer this week, too. I would love to see your Land Destruction deck, Nate Fennelly. So definitely send it to me. Reminders before we talk about this deck. Replay YouTube, that's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one. In the future, when will emergency powers come back to video? Ooh, we'll have to try some more emergency powering. You first introduced this whole idea a while ago using Nissa to Finale to bring in a 10-10 Zatalpa. Yeah, 10-10 Zatalpa is a pretty scary finisher. End Raise Forerunner is also pretty legit. And it's in our colors, so we'll see. Maybe that's enough, but new Orbital YouTube, if you missed it, I might have punted a bit, and the editor might have called me out on it. Playing a sweet deck, though. Playing some combos with Power Stone Shard for Much Brew that just went up this morning, a little later than it was supposed to, but it is up, so if you haven't seen that, check that out. Got a really sweet, my pick for one of the most competitive, maybe the most competitive Pioneer budget deck, going up for Budget Magic tonight, so keep an eye out for that. Of course, other stuff, historic, couple of random things coming up, crib videos, against odds as Pioneer this week, so tons of stuff going up on the YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for that. A reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And maybe you need some Magic the Gathering cards of your own. Well, you know where you can get them. Over at cardkingdom.com. You can even grab a Saffron Olive sticker if you want. Just mention that you want one in your order note. So thank you so much to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream and the channel and the site. Finally, final reminders, merch page. That's where you get tokens, t-shirts, playmats, support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. So reminders out of the way. Let's talk about deck number one. Deck number one. If you're watching the Mythic Championship this weekend, this was Andrea Mengucci's deck, and this deck looks really fun. I'm excited to try it. I watched the Power Stone Shard deck. I thought the Aetherflux Reservoir would be amazing in the deck. Could definitely play Aetherflux Reservoir as a additional finisher. It might be worth it. My only concern is the problem that I found with that deck. If we live long enough, and don't get O-code, but if we live long enough to play like 4-drop into 5-drop into 6-drop, we're probably going to go infinite and win the game. Like, the combo works really well. The downside of the deck is we kind of don't do much in the early game, so the bad games, we just get run over, and we have a hand that's like a bunch of 4-drops, and we cast our first thing on turn 4 and just get run over before we do anything. So that's where I think the deck could improve the most, but I do think Reservoir could be a sweet finisher. Finally get to catch the stream. I've been watching your YouTube for years. You're my favorite streamer. Well, Ace, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. I'm glad you appreciate it. So, deck one that we're starting out with, Andrea Mengucci's Mythic Championship Simic Ramp deck, and this deck is pretty sweet. Basically, we're ramping. We got Leaf Kidro, we have Growspire, we have Aerial Grazer, unfortunately. But it's probably fine because we got a million lands in this deck. Also blocks against aggro. So a bunch of early game ramp into Risen Reefer, which ramps more, double ramps with Leaf Kidro, it is an elemental. And what we're trying to ramp into, Sethro Jenkins for the 16th month. Welcome so much for your subscription. These cubes here for our new subscriber. Thank you. So we're ramping into Cavalier Flames and Nissa, which ramp us more and eventually get us to crosses to draw us a ton of cards, which gets us to Finale of Devastation, which can grab a Agent of Treachery to yoink stuff, or snag our End Raise Forerunner to just pig our way in for the win. Also, as we are milling stuff with like Cavalier, we're going to mill over our quasi-duplicates to make a bunch of Cavaliers, or maybe go double End Raise Forerunners, or maybe triple up an Agent of Treachery and steal a whole bunch of things. So that's the main reason I'm excited for this deck. Like, ramping is sweet, drawing cards is sweet. I love Risen Reef, but we're gonna quasi-duplicate some fools and hopefully pig out with End Raise Forerunners. So I need help breaking Pioneer with my combo. Fires of Invention, Kefnet, and Mystic Sanctuary lets you pay 3 in a blue, bounce Sanctuary, draw a card, stack something silly, repeat. Ooh. Extra turn spells, probably? That seems like the easiest way to just win with that. If you get to keep bouncing and replaying Sanctuary, you could just... Ooh, is there an extra turn spell that doesn't shuffle in, though? Temporal Trespass? That's a lot of mana. And that's not even in the format. I actually don't know. That was my first thought, was extra turn spells, but... playing a real deck, never thought I'd see the day. Let's feed the kids. Well, we're playing a real deck and then also a non-real deck. We gotta try out, I mean, there's quasi-duplicate, so real is like subjective, but we're gonna try that, and then we're gonna play Abzan Citadel. So we're doing a little double trouble. When you play End Raise Forerunners, you have to say, they call me Mr. Pig. Ah! Is the ah actually important? Ah. Play Pioneer with blue-white taking turns list. I sent you. I promised it's fun. Taking turns, yeah. I used to like taking turns decks a lot, and I still think they're cool. But Nexus, I think, has turned the mood of the community against taking turns decks, and even mine to some extent, because I used to really like them. It seems like the onslaught of blue-green flash is happening like you were worried about. To be expected. The deck put a lot in the top 8 and was... do we even keep this? We ramped to... alright, we're going to keep it. Worst case, we start playing bad Craw. I expected to see a lot of Flash decks based on the Mythic Championship, so not a surprise. Hopefully this deck is good against Flash. I think it's maybe supposed to be, so we'll see. Simbizo for the 19th month. Gonna try to feed the kids. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So did any of you actually watch the Mythic Championship? What do you think about about Standard these days? I'm curious. I'm wondering if people are just like turned off to the whole idea of Standard at this point. Preferred type of corn, corn on the cob, I think is my favorite. Ooh, by far. Yeah, you got a counter? Show me that 2-mana counter. All right, opponent does have a 2-mana counter. Well, in that case, boom, get in there, Grazer, my favorite card in the world. It's definitely improved. Everything in Standard is unfun to play against. I can see that. Opponent's going to Beanstalk Giant. Well, I guess it's Craw time. Jane Nexterday for the 3rd month. Hey, Seth, love you, man. This is the latest iteration of my janky DV deck. Check it out. Ooh, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap this. Go to 6. Crosses for 5? Alright, sure. Crosses, X5, draw a couple cards, draw more Crosses, get him a Grazer, send a message. Corn on the Cob, I think, is the best chord. I'm pretty sure, in my opinion. Standard Land Destruction. That looks, I still want to have Casualties of War 1,000-Year Store, but it just never actually comes together. That looks land destruction-y. That looks like it could be fun. I mean, Casualties of War is very powerful right now. Opponent plays a bad Crosses. Well. Nissa.
We will not fail.
Untap.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
No. I guess we should attack with the island. No attacks. Big Crosses next turn. Dear Santa Seth, can I get a playset of Teferi? Ho ho ho. Have you been a good little person this year? Are you on the naughty list or the nice list? I'm torn about the use of Arena for championships as far as player responsibility. Alright, so there goes our Nissa. Booing heads, we want that mana for a big Crosses. 1. Oh, they're playing, is this like a mashup, opponent? Well, we're just gonna keep Crossesing until our opponent dies. I think that's the plan. I think someone asked what the best corn was. At least there's no cheating on Arena. I don't think, honestly, I don't know. I know people like to talk about cheating, but I actually, personally, I don't think it's as big. I don't find it as big of a concern as some other people seem to. Like, for me, that's not like an argument to play on Arena over paper. Like, I don't think it is, personally. We have a new donation, AGK Mark, $10 donation. Hey, Seth, I think I found the right person to decide the winner of the Beard War between you and Pleasant
Fellow
Kenobi.
brethren, I'm Chris.
All right, hang on. And then we'll look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my goodness. We're going to time out. All right, we don't want to time out. Add mana, so 6, 7, 8. Crosses for 6. Draw as many cards as possible. I mean, if you just keep playing Crosses, it seems like that beats people eventually. Get in. Hit them. Opponent. We could use a pig. This would be a good pig turn. All right, this is who decides the beard war.
Founder of thebeardclub.com. We've been growing so fast we had to start hiring clean shaving guys. Just imagine how cold life would be with a bald face.
Okay.
Now time Masija.
I wonder if they would actually weigh in. That's actually a good idea. Well, I will have to reach out to beardclub.com and see if they will do beard judging. There's probably beard judges somewhere. Thank you so much for for the donation, AGK Mark, and the good idea. Arena also prevents miss triggers and general game miss play errors, which is nice. I swear, Santa Seth, I have only played Blood Moons on Esper players. All right, then you will get your Teferis. Santa has spoken. Ho ho ho. I guess next band we get Oven and Nissa. I honestly, based on this weekend, I honestly don't think. Do we even change anything? I actually don't know if we change anything. Let's just run it back and ramp them. I actually don't think that that anything needs to be changed right now. Although I do think that there might be a Santa Says stream as we get a little closer to Christmas. That might be a thing that happens. It might be. I actually don't think anything needs to be banned right now. I think this meta is about as... Ooh, boy, quasi-duplicate with Agent of Treachery. I think the meta is about as good as we can... okay, I guess we can't say no to Nissa. I think it's about as good as we can hope that it will be. Although, with Wizards saying they're going to keep printing really pushed Throne of Eldraine level sets, I definitely expect that we'll need more bannings. Like, something busted will come from Theros, and that'll need to be banned. At least that's what my kind of like theory or thinking is. Like, I still expect if they're gonna keep printing cards as pushed as Eldraine, we're gonna need more bannings. Hey Seth, I know you get a lot of these, but I really need help with this Command the Dreadhorde deck. I know it's close, just awkward time to missing land drops. I know it's close, just can't 5-0 with it. Ooh, kind of a explory Command the Dreadhorde deck. Well, Risen Reeve, since we got nothing else going on, don't counter it. Don't counter it about it. No. That looks sweet. Aethergust. To the bottom. We need a land. Get in there, Grazers. Message continuing to be said. I think Theros preview should start after the first of the year, almost immediately after the first of the year. What is our opponent playing? Sultai Control? I don't even know what's going on at the moment. Are Grazers better than Goose in this deck? I mean, they're better blockers. More account. Opponent. What is this deck? Did Wizards say they were gonna keep pushing cards? Yes. They wrote an article. Play Design wrote an article saying that outside of Oko or a couple of obvious mistakes, that Throne of Eldraine was the power level they were shooting for. It was about the right power level that they were trying to hit. So I think that means Fires of Inventions and Cat Ovens and Edgewall Innkeepers and that kind of stuff is actually what they're aiming for power level wise. Oko went a little bit too far in their estimation, maybe once upon a time, but it's basically what they're trying to do is go for that level. Huh. Hey, Risen Reef. Eventually our opponent's gonna run out of counters. It's gotta happen. Oh, okay. Give us that trigger. Yeah. You got removal? Alright. Opponent's down to one card. I think we're beating him. So we could expect Standard Hogak is coming soon. Oh, I hope not that much. But I still think that we're going to end up end up with more stuff that needs to be banned if they keep going for that. Are you going to try for Mythic Reg? Maybe? I mean, if I play Magic a lot, it seems like hitting Mythic isn't that hard. So hopefully we hit Mythic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, alright. Craw for 4. You got another one? Alright. And I mean, our opponent played like a million disruptive spells, but just hasn't done a single proactive thing. Alright, out of cards. Agent of Treachery lives. Quasi-Duplicate is at hand. And this is where it ends. This is where it ends. Opponent's in serious trouble. Whew. I mean, Feasting Troll King I don't think is actually that bad. Simic Ramp is still a thing. This is the deck from, well, kind of still a thing. You better not draw another counter. Yoink. Thank you for the land. Okay, we're getting there. No attacks. We can quasi-duplicate it next turn, potentially. Opponent, what do you got? We need the pig. We need the pig. It's bacon time. Opponent, gonna get in Gates of Life. We will block. Sure. What decks do you play in your off time? A lot of the decks I play in my off time are actually just decks that I've been working on for videos. I did do a lot of Vintage Masters drafting over the weekend, which was sweet. I think I'm actually, oddly, because I almost always play Constructed, oddly I think I'm actually potentially better at Limited than Constructed, as weird as that might sound. But I absolutely, like, crushed it in VMA drafting. Do you guys know a good deck to grind with that's fairly cheap on wild cards for returning players since closed beta? Ooh. This is kind of a weird time. The 3 top decks, I think, are Flash, with Simic being number 1, Jund Sacrifice. Alright, there's the cat. Jund Sacrifice, and then Jeskai Fires. None of those are super cheap. Usually aggro decks are cheap, but there's not any super good aggro decks at the minute. That's one thing we noticed at the Mythic Championship. There was, like, hardly any aggro decks. Alright, Risen Reef, sure. Never say no to a Risen Reef. That's one of my life rules. Hey, what's up, Admiral? How are you today? Opponent. I don't think our opponent can win this game, but they are annoying me. Alright, we'll keep it on top, sure. Pass the turn. Opponent's, like, not making any headway, but look at the list of spells they've cast against us. It's just, like, so many disruption spells for no real purpose. Ginger Brew aggro could be a good possibility. I don't know how it lines up with the current meta, but we did well with it as a budget deck right after Throne of Eldraine released. Food makes aggro hard, and I think Cat does a lot too. It's amazing how much Cat just, like, the incidental life gain matters, and it just stonewalls. It just stonewalls so many big attackers, like, repeatedly. Alright, Risen Reef, again. This time it's resolving, whether our opponent likes it or not. Not gonna scry in response, because we could draw. We're like 1 draw away from just winning this game. Hey, what's up, Mirocrot? How are you? Cat decks are so boring, so many triggers to watch. They are especially boring, I think, on Arena, where they take a really long time. Yeah, we don't really need more mana, so sure, to the bottom. Yeah, let's just scry now. Not technically correct, but close it. Okay, yeah. I mean, we got a Risen Reef. That's fine. Pass the turn. Yeah, this is Andrea's deck. Start off with Andrea's deck, and then probably gonna play some Citadel as well. Hey, what's up, Beanicus? How are you? And then we will definitely do Pioneer tomorrow. People are asking about Pioneer too. Where are you at as far as streams right now? Oh, all right. Well, that A win's a win. Rank it up. Almost out of gold since our downgrade a few days ago. End-Raise Forerunners, or Finale of Devastation, are our main win cons. So, what do you think about like streams and content for the holiday season? Are you interested in Standard, or would you rather be seeing Pioneer until yeah, you can just be down with like Cavaliers. Or would you rather be seeing Pioneer until we get a new set? I feel like our opponent just didn't draw any threats. They drew a ton of disruption, but no threats. Or Modern. Modern is also on the list. Pioneer, Modern. Historic. Ooh. Love some VMA drafts post-Pioneer. I've been having a lot of fun drafting PNA, but VMA. But for some reason, whenever we VMA draft, it feels like, ooh, all right. It feels like it's not actually very popular. We gotta play some more Modern. It's been a minute since we've actually Modern. We've played a lot of Pioneer and Standard. Pota. Pellet Collector, Zertar, Goblin. Uh-oh. Well, that is a fast start on the play. We might be slow here. We'll see. This is sketchy. We're probably just getting run over. Pellet Collector again. Pota. Oh, we're so dead. Land. Wow, that is a fast start. VMA is a Vintage Masters. I don't think there's any get out of this button, right? We're just straight up done for. What does this deck do against a start like this? Alright, maybe that's just a abnormal start for our opponent. Abnormally strong. That fell. I mean, they won the die roll, and then they had a ridiculously fast start. I do think that aggro is one of this deck's worst matchups, but I remember seeing, I think Andrea said that. Like, aggro's the worst matchup, but no one plays aggro, so it's fine. Joseph with the $4.20 donation. So I got this sweet side copy of Crucible as Spirit Dragon over the weekend. Now I need to add a dragon or two to my Atraxa Pillafort Super Friends Commander list. Currently running 3 creatures. Oh, well, Josie, thank you for the donation. And I'm glad I got there. Yeah, I got all the Crucible of the Spirit Dragons out last week. No, questions are great, Niche. They are welcome. Hey, what's up, King of Carrot Flowers? Good to see you, good to see you. All right, so we can bring in Ether Gus. That seems relevant. Lovestruck Beast seems relevant. How do we not die? How do we not just immediately die to our opponent's deck? What do we cut? Is Andrea in the chat? Andrea, what do we cut here? I'm leaning towards Growth Spiral. Maybe like Growth Spiral and Quasi-Duplicate, sadly. Something like that? Let's try it like that. This feels like a very difficult matchup. Play Harmless Offering in Modern in a Santa suit and hand out presents. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yes, there was a stream a couple weeks ago where I told people I would send them to them if they wanted. And I almost had enough. I think there were like 4 requests that I couldn't fill with yeah. Oh, Andrea, you betrayed us. We need someone to tell us how to sideboard. There were like 4 requests that I couldn't fulfill, but I managed to send some other cards. Bone it, Forest End, Spell Collector, Breeding Pool tapped. I mean, we're close to Nissa. We need another land. Opponent. Harpooners. Triggers. Okay, so next turn we get to Nissa. And we might be fine here on the play. Maybe. We can Ether Gust something and then Nissa and start making lands. Opponent, land end. Spellbreaker. Huh. Gust it. And, alright, Nissa. Give us a crosses, give us a crosses. Oh, there actually is a sideboard guide. Opponent goes attacking. We need to block Felt Collector. What does it tell us we should do against Gruul aggro? Although we're probably losing. Land. Nissa. Untap a... Untap a land.
Behold, nature's true power.
You're gonna combat, attack, hit our opponent. Leafkin Druid. Alright. Alright, deck. Crosses. We need a crosses. Why do I keep forgetting to publish videos? I'm not actually forgetting to publish them. How do we block? Do we want to keep Nissa alive? Yeah, let's keep Nissa alive. Block, block. Nissa goes to 3. Is that game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, almost game. Oh, the pig! Our one of pig. So the videos, when I write an article on the Goldfish site, when the article goes live, the video should automatically go live too. But for some reason, a couple of times there's been some sort of bug that has not allowed that to happen. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Untap a land.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Pig. Hit you. Nice try. Nice try, Gruul aggro. What do you do about Enray's Forerunners? Is the website in charge of you talking to YouTube and posting the video, or you just configure in YouTube the release day of the video? I think I'm confused. Opponent scoops it up. I think I'm, that felt pretty good. I guess it's possible, though we're going to be on the draw. We have a new donation. I'm slightly confused by the question. Mirocrat with a $5 donation. Thanks for so much fun. Keep doing what you do. Thank you so much for the donation, Mirocrat, and the kind words. Yeah, podcast is coming after the stream. Stream and then podcast. So, like, for Against Odds, let's say, there's an article on the website that has a video in it. When the article, I can schedule that for a certain time to go live. So I'll schedule that for, it's usually 11 o'clock Eastern is when it goes live. So I schedule the article. When the article goes live on the Goldfish site, it's supposed to automatically set the YouTube video from private to public. And I don't know why there's been a couple of times where that hasn't worked recently. I don't really, I have no idea why there's been a couple of times where that's happened. Yeah, Finale of Devastation seems risky. Alright, let's try it like that. Hey, what's up, SWI? How are you? Yeah, it's always YouTube's fault. Oh, the pig was good there. The pig was very good. Oh, we can't cut agent. Stealing stuff is too much fun. This is so slow. I guess we probably get a mulligan this. It's so sad to give up on 2 Risen Reefs, but against Gruul, we're just going to get run over if we keep this hand. I think we got to ship it. Got to ship it. Well, this we'll keep just because we'll put Nissa to the bottom. Lovestruck Beast is actually a pretty good blocker. That seems like 2 of these seems like a semi-legitimate way to not die to Gruul. The 2 of 2 sideboard options. Vote it, Forest Head. Passes. Well, Castle of Ventress, go. Opponent plays land and Zertar Goblin. Well, Forest, go. All right, Lovestruck Beast, up to you. I am worried about getting Ember Cleaved, but opponent, what you got? Yeah, his hand's actually pretty good, I think. Forest. Combat gets in. Do we want to... Yeah, let's gust it. Not taking any damage. I know it was kind of unique, so I rooted for it to win. Definitely a sweet, sweet deck. What do you think about Fae of Wishes and Teferi Time Raveler? Wait, what do you think about Fae of Wishes and Teferi Time Raveler enchantment deck? Is it possible in Modern? Ooh, maybe. We'd have to have, wow, post-combat, eh? We'd have to make sure that we had enough disruption. The challenge with Modern with decks like that is mostly the speed of the format. Opponent, Mountain Ant. Oh, they... Alright. Interesting. And Zertar Goblin, again. Gives a haste. That's a little unfortunate. They had Doctor's Ambush, and now we get Ember Cleave to death. And I'll make a 1/1. Make a 5/5. And hope there's no Ember Cleave or we're super dead. Vote it. Hope there's not a second Domri's Ambush. I feel like the games that I lose against Gruul often involve just like lucky running where they draw 2 Domri's Ambushes. Yeah, alright. Take our beats, block Zertar. Hopefully this is right. We dropped to 8. Opponent. Land Bone Crusher. Oh no! We're short of green mana. Alright, Risen Reef, trigger. Temple of Mystery. Keep it craw. Oh, we're no Ember Cleaves, no Ember Cleaves, no Ember Cleaves. Oh man, this is so close. No Ember Cleaves, no fight spells. Opponent, what do they got? Oh, this is the turn. Come on, come on, one time. Skargan Hellkite. Well, that doesn't straight up beat us. Opponent goes attacking. Oh, it does beat us. Ah! Alright, block. We drop to 4. Ugh. Oh, so close. Ooh, how is your secret lair, Mike Arnold? Ooh, awesome, Zadfast. Yeah. Thanks for swinging by. All right, crosses, X4. Pass the turn. We're barely alive. Oh, so close. So close. Splatterboy! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, block the Hellkite. Drop to 2. Oh, the slow rolly Areno. Oh, that was a little frustrating. Ugh. Well, I think that is a bad matchup. Not sure why we got slow rolled, but Would Knight have been better so you can cross this for 6 next turn? If we play Knight, though, we just die immediately. Because our opponent, we're at 4 life and our opponent has 2 4-powered creatures. So we would just, if we do anything other than crosses, we're just straight up dead on board. So that was our only line to maybe stay alive. Well, we gotta, I mean, it's not, oh dear. It's not a top tier matchup. I don't think Gruul is, I mean, you never know on Arita. On Arita, anything goes, because people play what they have wild cards for. But, as far as, like, the Mythic Championship, Gruul was, not a real deck. Opponents. Alright, looks like, is it Flash? Well, we'll see. I think that we're supposed to have a decent shot against Flash decks, but we will see if it works out in practice. Opponent. I think that we're probably better against Simic Flash than Is It Flash, honestly. Opponent gets in. Hits us to 18. Well, we will grow Spiral. Wow, opponent's all about this counters. Sure. Well, Forest, Risen Reef, get a trigger. Alright. Pass the turn. I love that Magic players always cringe at Island turn 1. I find the Flash matchups pretty obnoxious. I don't find them all that enjoyable to play against. Opponent gets in. Wow. I actually think we take this trade. And let's main phase Grow Spiral. Put Temple of Mystery into play. Island to the bottom. Castle Garabig, pass a turn. I mean, opponent missing land drops definitely works in our favor. Add 6. And this lets us play around Quench. Yeah, we should be in pretty good shape now. I started playing around original Ravnica. So it's been a while since I first started. Well, get a Forest. Would have been sweet to mill quasi-duplicate, but that's fine. More lands makes it easier to play around our opponent's counters. Marineborn Cutthroat. Well, that's not as big as our Cavalier. Opponent plays land. Theros, that is a... Yeah, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's think about this. So I think let's just quasi-duplicate. Actually, yeah, quasi-duplicate. If our opponent bounces Cavalier, we have mana to replay it. Okay, sure. Opponent bounces, that's fine. Cavalier returns. Gets us an island. Pass the turn. When did all of you start playing? Is it true what your carded Luminaria says your favorite set is Theros? I mean, I think that's kind of more of a joke based on the Theros thing. Let's try this again. Quasi-duplicate. More of an inside joke for people that know it. Ice Age Mirage, man. I wish I was playing at that time, back in the golden years. Well, all right, opponent. You stopped to quasi-duplicate. Unfortunately, we got more than quasi-duplicate for you. Oh, the pig has arrived. Opponent, take a billion. Down to 6. And, good try. Gas Engineer for the 19th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. If you started back during beta or that era, did you actually save your cards? So many people that I talked to that started back then say, I wish I had saved my cards. I hear that so much. I have a friend that I grew up with that I didn't even know played Magic, and we ended up talking about Magic. And he was like, oh yeah, I used to play back in like 1994. I had like Black Lotus and all these cards, but then my mom threw them away, and I was like, oh my goodness. Those are worth like thousands of dollars now. Yeah, I wish I had saved cards. Yeah, we're starting off today with Andrea's rep deck, and then we're gonna play some Citadel, which I don't think can beat Flash ever, but it does cool things when it works. All right, Finale out. Ceratop's in. Mystical Disputes in. And I guess another quasi-duplicate. They have instant speed removal. Stepdad needed to sell them for rent, or else he would have kept them and would have had plenty of high-value cards. Yeah, the horror stories. My dad did save his Ice Age era stuff, and I inherited it. He told me never to sell my cards. I think that is pretty good advice, honestly. Oh no, Darkwing Duck. Oh yeah, that punt did not slip by. That's for sure. Not even close to slipping by. Why do we have a stop? All right, let's scry. Look for a land. That's a land. Keep the land. Pass the dirt. Ian Braverman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I don't know if any of you watch football. Bills got crushed yesterday. I know we talk about Bills once in a while. All the Bills fans, I'm a Bills fan, but they all get mad at me because I don't think Bills are as good as some people think. Crushed. Absolutely. I mean, the score looked a little close, but really, it wasn't as close as it looked. They are still doing better than they have in my lifetime or so since I was a little kid. Risen Reef trigger. Oh, we are going to get Sifty. And I don't think our opponent's going to stop it. Like, what does our opponent do about... Oh, and they spent their lava coil? Oh, our opponent is going to be so sad. Well, all right. Shifting Ceratops. Can't counter that opponent. Good game. Good game. Good game. Opponent. Gadwick. Certainly. That gives us something to steal. Actually, really, though. Land. Shifting Ceratops. Make it hasty. And, alright. What do you do? What do you do when the Ceratops comes for you? Gadwick. I really did. You could see the wheels in my brain turning. Because I realized in game 2, after I did it, I was like, oh no, Karn actually stops that. And the editor, like, nailed it. Because I really was about to say, like, oh man, I messed up in game 1. But then I was like, oh, maybe no one will notice. Like, if I just stay quiet. Sometimes, if you just stay quiet, maybe no one will notice. No one will say anything about it. Well, that was a dominating performance. Wow, we just stomped all over him with Shifting Ceratops. Ooh, give us that Thunderous Snapper card style. And a Frogify. Do I ever watch competitive Smash? I don't. Should I? I like Smash. I like playing Smash. I'm not, like, super good at it. Like, I'm fine, I think. Like, okay, but... Is competitive Smash fun to watch? ELEP99 for the 9th month. Karn Founder would like a word with you. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Yeah, Karn had to be super disappointed. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I do not have a Switch. I don't really have any modern systems at the moment. I mean, I just play Smash a lot. This is like I haven't played whatever the newest version of Smash is, but I've played a lot back to like Wii era and like a little bit around that era Smash, and I've played it a lot. Yeah, some of my friends were like super into it. Hey, come on now, Verimat. SNES. SNES. Give me a little credit. Are we playing Is It Flash again? Why is everyone playing Is It Flash when Is It Flash was the bad Flash deck and Simic Flash was the good Flash deck at Mythic Championship 7? Torze, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Hey, SNES was a good system. It really was. We really want to land. We have so many powerful things if we can get to 5 mana. So, Sad Crosses. Opponent quenches it for no real... Okay, sure. Well, alright, next turn we start jamming 5-drops and see what happens. Opponent plays a land, and passes. Well, play a forest. We will play Cavalier of Thorns. Opponent has more counters, but they're down to 2 cards in hand. Once we draw crosses, our opponent's life becomes very sad. Opponent gets it. You're out your little bone crusher. No. Cavalier. Freeze Elves. Castle Vantress. Castle stack it up. Alright, opponent. Good luck. Leafkin Druid. And now what do you do? I don't know if this isn't Flash deck is actually that good. They're classics. They're classics, Verimat. Classics. Corvold is good. So if I was gonna buy one of the newest generation of consoles, what would you suggest? Switch, Xbox, PlayStation. What would? Oh. All right, that's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I think what we do is 1, 2, 3, or 5. Cavalier. I guess we just Cavalier, quasi-duplicate Cavalier. That's got to be better than Nissa. So Cavalier. Get a forest. Quasi-duplicate Cavalier. Get a temple. Scry. Show us a crosses. Castle Guard Break to the bottom. Alright, can the Wall of Cavaliers save us? Pass the turn. Switch is the greatest gaming console ever made. That is high praise. Well, maybe I'll have to go for that. Opponent attacks. Attacks. Well, everything in front of Boney. Okay. I don't think this does what our opponent's hoping. We will put a Crossus on top of our deck. Yes, definitely exiling. So we go to 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If we play Nissa, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we can do even better than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, Nissa. Okay. That's not the best. Grow Spiral. Grow Spiral. Well, okay. Croc, save us. Save us, save us. Opponent. No top decks. No top. If they top deck here, I'm going to be very disappointed. Gets in. Well, all right. That was some good running for our opponent. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't have played the Nissa. maybe it was a bad plan to play the Nissa. I mean, they had to have. I don't even know. They had to. Looking at that board state, they had to have a hard counter as the last card in their hand. And then they had to top deck a burn spell? Like, our opponent needed some miracles for that to work out. Well, I mean, at the same time, if we just cross this, they could have had ionized and then we lose. So that's like, in hindsight, I think that makes sense. But at the time, not knowing what counter was in our opponent's hand, or what card was in our opponent's hand, I think that's a little different. Why not use the Garenbrig ability? Well, Garenbrig only works for creatures, right? I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's unfortunate how it worked out. You would have run out. You would have run out Crosses after Nissa was negated. That's a pretty poor Crosses, though. Hey, what's up, Yellow Snaps? How are you? I feel like playing Crosses for 2 is pretty bad, though. Like, we play Crosses for 2. We play Crosses for 2, and then don't we just, like, lose the next turn? I feel like Crosses for 2 is, like, the worst thing we can do. I think we either have to not play Nissa and run out of Crosses, or we have to do what we did. I don't think you can Nissa and then play a Crosses for 2 because we're a 28 land deck. So the odds that we just end up losing after casting a Crosses to gain 1 life is actually pretty high. Well, this is going to go well, I think. So we will play a Nissa. We will Mystical Dispute the Mystical Dispute. And I assume this ends with us winning. That was a pretty good turn. Turn on the land, get in, hit ya, and okay. All right, opponent, what you got, what you got? Ooh, got him. But I think we need to get more out of the Crosses with our life total being so high. That's why I'm trying to, like, 2 or 3. Like, the problem is we'd only draw 1 card and gain 1 life. So I think we just likely set ourselves up to lose in a turn or 2 if we go that way. Luxac, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription for the 29th month. Big scoops here for you. Opponent. Wow. Opting. Nissa is... I wonder if this is the best card in Standard. I think it has a pretty solid argument for being the best card in Standard. Opponent. Sure. I think our opponent is still going to be sadly disappointed here. Because we're going to play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, yep, sure. And raise 4 runners. Hit you for 7. Venicloth and Sick. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. That doesn't sound weird at all, Yellow Snappers. Oh man, that could have been the match win and the level up. We were so close. I think the goldfish is adorable as well. It's a good logo. Oh, that was good. That was a blowout. That's what we want to see. Well, all right, run it back. I think this deck's supposed to be good against these decks. I think. It seems like white is the perennial weakest color in Standard. Why does play design seem to neuter white so badly? Well, all right. In defense of white, yeah, okay. I think you're right. It probably is a mascot. In defense of white, for most of Magic's history, people said that they thought that green was the worst color in Magic. So I think that there's hope for white. There's definitely hope for white because green is now by far the best color in Magic. So if it can happen to green, it can happen to white as well. Opponent. Cutthroat. Oh no. Oh boy. Well, the lands just keep coming. That's not great. Do you think Jeskai Control is good right now? I haven't actually really seen anyone playing Jeskai Control. What format are we talking about? Steam events for our opponent. Oh. Not like this. Not like this deck. Oh. So many lands. Opponent running out more threats, increasing their clock. Maybe we should have mulliganed? I don't know. Maybe we should have just shipped this hand back. Green is only the best now because it steals from every color pie is incredibly forced. I mean, that is probably true. Yeah, this one's... Yeah, we're super dead. We just didn't get anything going fast enough. Wow, opponent did not have a counter?
Magnificent world.
Okay, untap a land, I guess. I still don't think that we have much hope here. Yeah. Over. I play Penny NBA with 18 lands, consistently make my first 5 land drops. Wow, that's... Are you playing Best of One? Because Best of One doesn't have a real shuffler. It has a shuffler that is designed to make sure you hit your land drop. So maybe it makes sense. Maybe it makes sense in Best of One. Opponent going to upkeep the shock, and yeah. Well, all right. I mean, sometimes you got 11 lands in your top 13 cards, and you don't win those games. Should have won the first one, though, that's for sure. How do you feel about Canister winning the MC in regards to roping and BM play? Wait, BM. What's BM? I mean, so this is probably going to sound wrong because I wouldn't play this way. Man, is this just 100% flash? Standard, standard, standard. Oh, bad manners. So this is probably going to come across wrong because if I was playing against a random person on Arena and they were doing this, or if I was doing it myself, I would think it was wrong. Well, I'm assuming we don't want to be on the draw in this matchup. But we'll see what happens. Leafkin Druid, triggers Risen Reef. But I think, I mean, in I think from a, like, spiky perspective, you do whatever helps you win the game. And within the arena system, if sending emotes at your opponent or roping improves your odds of winning $1 million tournament, then I think then I think you do that. Like, again, I hope people don't do this just like play casually, but I feel like I don't know. Wizards has like designed the game and made the system, so playing within the system in whatever way you can it ever really be wrong? Huh. Standard, standard, standard. Alright, sure. Cavalier. Ruin our scry. I guess we put it to the bottom because it's getting milled anyway. Garen Brig. Mill some stuff. No attacks. Isn't that considered bad sportsmanship? That's true. You can also mute people. I think Canister is mostly just like trolling people. I don't even know if it's bad manners as much as just like Canister's love of trolling.
My elemental friend.
Opponent makes 1 million mana. Looks like they got a Crossus in hand. Finale. Yup. Huh. Well, that's why you don't lose the die roll in the mirror. All right, so what do we do in the mirror? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I mean, I guess the good news is we win the die roll by default. So we're going to be on the play. I guess we can bring in a couple mystical disputes. And that might be about it. Mystical disputes, go down, Arboreal Grazers, run it like that. Huh. Well, so far we've played some interesting matchups. Hey, what's up, Interrupter Jones? How are you? Is anyone expecting any Pioneer changes this week? I feel like this seems like it is probably a no changes kind of week, but I played against Simic Ramp using my current weird Abzan list. I find that Nissa is one of the strongest cards in the deck. Yeah, I think that Nissa is probably the best card in Standard at the moment, I would say. Alright, well, keep the land, pass the turn. Opponent. Plays a tap land. Well, land and Leafkin Druid. Pass the turn. So as long as we don't get Nissa'd, I feel like we're in fine shape. Opponent plays a land and passes. Castle Vadris. Risen Reef. Trigger. Quasi-Dupe. Okay. Pass the turn. That's interesting. We might be able to do some Risen Reef shenanigans here. Oh boy. We might draw a lot of cards. Have you been playing any Historic, Seth? Also, good afternoon. I made a Historic video that is going to go up this week. We'll see. We'll see what people think of it. I'm curious. So opponent leaving up Mystical Dispute, I assume. So play the land. Leave Kin Druid. Huh, they brought in Ether Gust. Interesting. Okay. Well, pass the turn. We did not bring in Ether Gust. I don't know. Does Ether Gust seem worth it? You hit, like, some percentage of your opponent's threats, but not all of them. Opponent untap land, Cavalier of Thorns. Gets a Castle Temple of Mystery. Well, I think the time has come to play as many Risen Reefs as possible. Opponent passes. Risen Reef, trigger. Get a land. Tapped. Island. Quasi-duplicate Risen Reef. 2 triggers. Yeah, sure, keep a land. Alright, pass the turn! You do you, opponent. What you got? I built a Jeskai Fire Super Friends deck in Pioneer with Heart of Kirin. Royal Scions is nuts. That does sound pretty sweet. Historic has been surprisingly fun, but in fairness, I love Soul Sisters. Yeah, what is your Historic experience been? I feel like when I've played Historic, I feel like whenever I play it, I keep thinking it probably needs bans. I don't know. How balanced has the format felt for all of you? Yeah, that's been my kind of thinking, Nidachuk, because I keep running into these cards that are banned in, like, every other format, and it's very strange that they're legal in Pioneer. Like the Veil of Summer, Once Upon a Time type cards. Cavalier. Opponent. Wow, resolves, triggers for days. Edular Pelidar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Well, get some lands. Get a temple. Scry. We're pulling ahead in mana pretty massively. Garen Brigg to the bottom. Yeah, Cavalier number 2. Keep him going. Instead of banning an Historic, they try reverse. Add cards to stabilize the format that makes OP stuff irrelevant. I mean, I kind of like that idea in theory, although in practice, how do you... What kind of cards can you print that, Alright, let's just pass. What kind of cards do you print that stop some of the most powerful cards in the history of Magic? Like, what do you print that stops Veil of Summer, which is banned Pioneer and Standard, Pioneer and Standard, and basically a staple all the way back to Vintage. Or like Oko, which is the same way, like winning Vintage Legacy Modern tournaments. I think you end up with, like, Vintage format. You end up with, like, okay, we need Black Lotus. So people have something that's powerful enough to compete with these cards. Also, yeah. Well, I don't think we need this many. We only have 30 lands. All right. Let's quasi-duplicate a Risen Reef, discarding a Crossus. I'm a little worried about milling ourselves. See if we get our opponent to tap out or down. And then we win with Finale. Wow, opponent just lets it go? Okay. Well, get some triggers. Land. 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 One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Crosses for 10. Land. Go. I'm just worried about dying to our opponent's pig is my concern. So I feel like we gotta leave ourselves in a position where we win with Finale, but don't die to our opponent's pig. Del Torbs, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup for you. If something is OP and you add something that's better than OP, wouldn't that just make the format wrap around the new stronger card? Yeah, I think that's maybe the concern. This deck always gets me a nerve that you might deck yourself. Yeah, it does feel possible. We don't have... we have 22 cards left. I would feel better if I wasn't worried about counters from our opponent. Leafkin, Holy Triggeroni. Okay. Opponent's got the fullest of full hands, but only 1 blue mana. Alright, let's think about this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So, Nissa. Step 1. Resolves. Oh my god, we have so much mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Agent of Treachery. Steal. Cavalier. Maybe they just don't have it. It's possible. Well, 10 mana. Untap. I mean, we're gonna go for it. Maybe they've been very patient with a counter. X10. Well, they were very patient with a counter. We'll leave it on top. Hit our opponent for a bunch. Pass the turn. Wow, that was... Stealing the untap land doesn't actually allow us to win, though, because they can just float the mana, and then if we wait till... We either have to cast it into the floated blue mana or go to second main phase, and then we can't attack anyway. So it doesn't actually work since we need to play stuff pre-combat. If we just want to resolve something big post-combat, that would work. But it doesn't actually help with needing to resolve like Finale pre-combat. Have you tried upgrading the Twitch Prime Liliana deck? I haven't. Would that be something that people would be interested in for content? I think, and what kind of upgrade would you want for it? I think is another interesting question. Opponent has Finale. And I guess we lose, right? Boy. Well, we know our top card is Finale. Okay. I guess our opponent was hoping that we would scoop and they had pig in hand? And they were hoping we'd scoop in response? I mean, if they could get pig, everything gains trample and we're super dead. Are we supposed to be ether gusting? Maybe we're supposed to be ether gusting instead of mystical disputing. Like, maybe that's how this is supposed to go. I can't believe we won that. That's ridiculous. I mean, we'll take it, but... Finale for pig gives trample, though, so they must have the pig in hand. Ugh. Alright, let's give it a shot. Should have gone Nissa, Finale. If they gust, you grow Spiral, and then Finale again. That's true. That would have been a way to get through a gust. Hey, what's up, Jay Zoller? How are you? It is going medium. Oh, did they mill the pig? I guess I didn't specifically look. Oh, that's true. It can't grab from the graveyard anyway, so that doesn't actually make a difference. They must have had it in hand. That's the only thing that really makes sense. Well, all right. Not the swiftest hand, but we'll give it a go. We got lots of scrying. Opponent's doing some mulliganing. We just don't want to get got by a Nissa. Nissa's the card. If they have like a turn 3 Nissa, we're going to 5. All right. Opponent, Tablet, scries. Come on, we need this win. Ugh, another big expensive card. Another tap land. Okay. Opponent. Tap land. Alright, we draw an untap land. Well, untap land. Leafkin Druid pass the turn. Gonna be close. Opponent plays land and no Risen Reef. Alright. Well, play a Huh. Do you think it's worth running out the Crosses? I'm actually curious if it's worth it. We either bad Crosses or we just play a Scryland and pass? I guess we're going to have to play the Scrylands eventually. All right, Temple of Mystery. Definitely keeping Ether Gust. Pass the turn. Well, Ether Gust lets us at least slow down a Nissa, potentially. Opponent, land. Opponent runs out the bad Crosses. Sure. Well, Temple of Mystery. We'll keep the castle. Pass the turn, leave up a counter, or Ether Gust. Opponent. Don't want to get Nissa'd. Anything but that. Opponent plays a land and you got the Nissa? Combat. Wow, pass. No attacks. Okay. Opponent says oops. One, two, Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we also play a bad Crosses. Crosses X2. Draw a card. Leave up our Gust. Pass the turn. But that would seem like a real oops where our opponent should have attacked it, didn't. Hey, what's up, Finnerex? I think Cavalier Gust is too greedy, because if they can Gust our Cavalier, then they can play a Nissa and we lose. So I feel like this turn we can run out Cavalier, but I feel like it's too greedy to not be leaving up risk not leaving up Ether Gust. I'll play a Forest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 4. All right. Now we'll just Cavalier. If our opponent wants to Gust, that's fine. I mean, Crosses is a really powerful card, and drawing cards is nice, so you can never complain about that. I love watching FC7 when someone plays Nissa, then sets all the stops to bluff a counter with only breeding pull-up. Oh, that is some high-level bluffing. Oh, Castle of Ventress is nice. Decent land hit. All right, pass the turn. And I think we're running away with this one. Antonio MTG, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Is Pioneer such a fast format that you can't do something rampy similar to this deck, like with like Sphinx's Rev? No, you can play ramp style strategies. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's just Ether Gust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I think this just sets us up to potentially win with Pig. And our opponent took the greedy line we were talking about. Now we just untap Pig. Hit you for infinity. And pass turn, opponent at 5. The Pig is on the loose. Hey, see ya, Admiral. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow night, 6 Eastern, with some Pioneer. You should gust with the trigger on the stack. But then our opponent gets a land, right? And then they get a land to leave up potentially an Ether Gust of their own. I sang the wrong list for the Yarok Dread Presence deck. Ooh, let me see, Errol J. Well, we got the win there. All right, should we switch it up? We should probably restart Arena. Do you want to see? All right, it's up to you, chat, and we're gonna restart Arena in just a second. Should we continue Simic Ramping, or do you want to see this fairly janky but really sweet when it goes off Bolas' Citadel deck? That is the question. Do you want to see some? Do you want to see some Citadel? It looks like Jakey's winning. Well, that is a spicy idea, Arrow J. Kind of a Dread Presence Scape Shift deck. That's definitely a spicy plan. Abzan Legends. Ooh. That looks fun too. I know Ninachek was telling me he was playing a Sisay Legends deck in Historic, which sounded sweet. All right, we will go spicy. I don't know how much more winning we'll do for the rest of the stream, but that's not relevant. Hopefully we get to play our deck at some point. hopefully. Before we get to some Abzan Citadel action, and I'll update the deck list, a reminder that our sponsor this very fine day is the awesome Card Kingdom. And if you need some Magic cards, you could snag them. Yes, I know, my desktop. You can snag them over at cardkingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream. Thank you. And yes, let me update this deck list in chat. So in case you want to try to play some Jake on your own. So this deck, I'll pull it up here so you can look at it while I'm changing the deck list. This deck, it's basically trying to play as much of our deck as possible with some Bolas' Citadel. That is the goal of the deck. It's a combo deck, essentially. All right, there's the deck list if you want it. Updating stream title, Abzan Citadel. So the plan of this deck is pretty simple. What we are trying to do is we are looking to play Bolas' Citadel and play as much of our deck as possible. How do we go about doing this? The Ultra used to be Explorer Creatures, Wildgrowth Augur. Those cards are gone. So we're playing Bolas' Citadel. 6-mana artifact. You can play cards off the top of your deck for life. Sacrifice 10 things to hit your opponent for 10. So the idea is we have a bunch of things that actually gain us more life than they cost us. Charming Prince. 2 life to cast. gives us 3 life. Also, Charming Prince is like key to this deck because it lets us scry too, so it helps get lands out of the way for Bolas' Citadel. Centaur Peacemaker comes down for 3 life, gives us 4 life. Knight of Autumn, 3 life for 4 life, also blows up like fires. Oath of Kaya breaks even, 3 life for 3 life. Kenrith can be insane in the late game because we can spend 5 life, pay mana to get back 5 life, and then potentially the next turn just keep gaining a ton of life. Gilded Goose technically costs a life, but we can sack the food to gain life. Also ramps us into Bolas' Citadel. And that's basically the goal of the deck. We win with Bolas' Citadel. The other key part of the deck is a Legacy Series dead. Legacy Series is not dead. It just comes up every now and then. But there will be definitely more in the future. Season of Growth is to control the top of our deck. Yes, it is in our deck for the scry. We don't really have ways to target our creatures. So Season of Growth, as we are casting our Peacemakers, our Knight of Autumns, our Charming Princes, our Kenriths, our Gilded Gooses, allows us to scry extra lands out of the way so we can keep comboing with Bolas' Citadel. Final piece of the puzzle card, the Great Creator. Fairly typical card stuff. We can like get Wish Claws and Grafdigger's Cages and Glass Caskets, but we also have our last copy of Bolas' Citadel in our sideboard, so we can snag the Citadel from the sideboard with Karn, proceed to combo off. I think we might want another Ceratops. The main worry I have for this deck is I don't know how effective it's going to be against flash strategies. I don't know. It's a deck that's really sweet when it pulls off its thing. It does really cool things. How consistently are we going to do the cool things? That's often the question when it comes to decks like this. Where is this deck? Huh? Oh. Ha! Ha! Right on the top. Alright, here we go. Is Bond of Flourishing better than the enchantment? I don't know. The problem, so what the deck is missing, if you don't have something like Season of Growth, is you fizzle very often. You need a decent amount of lands in your deck to get to Bolas' Citadel, and if you don't have any way to change the top card of your deck, you're kind of built around doing all this, and you like play a card, and then you hit your second land, and it fizzles. So I think that is the reason we need something like Season of Growth. Whether or not that's actually enough is kind of hard to say. Okay. I mean, we have Charming Prince. Oh, dear. Actually, maybe this is Fires. The Flash matchup is very concerning. Well, we got to keep the Citadel. See if we get to it. Alright. Unfortunately, this deck can't go off with the Dorks and Paradox Engine like Combo Shard did. That is true. Well, that's Charming Prince. Do some... Oh, it's Temur Reclamation? Okay. Well, Scry 2. Looking for green mana mostly. Oh, no. Standard feels pretty busted to me at the moment. Not busted in the something needs to be banned way, but it is almost every... Oh, no! Do we not have green lands in this deck? Almost every deck... Hey, what's up, Zach? Almost every deck of the 4-bat is incredibly powerful. And can either, like... It feels like a lot of decks can kill you at the speed of like, modern decks almost, where they either have, like... virtual turn 4 wins or like literal turn 4 wins. They have cards that come down on turn 4 that pull you so far ahead that it's difficult to get back in the game. We'll run out of Season of Growth. We have a new donation for Rum. Alright, there's a negate. For Rum, Chuck the Yak, $5 donation. Bona plays a land head. Bone Crusher. Thank you for William signed card and Mary's Abzan deck. Unrelated question: why do you cover the Moto status box with a Scoops logo in streams from past years? Oh, that was just to have the logo on the screen. There wasn't actually. I'll play Goose. There wasn't actually a super specific reason other than to have the logo be on there so people kind of advertise Goldfish, I guess. And it just happened to fit over the box where you click OK, and nothing actually happens in that box other than you clicking OK repeatedly, so it made sense to put it there. Well, we got Citadels. Do we actually get one on the battlefield against Anoyotron? Oh, good luck, Dragon of Destruction. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow night with some Pioneer action. Opponent gets in. Tisa is definitely sweet. I don't know if it's, oh boy. Alright, there's Wilderness Reclamation. Opponent gets to untap all their land. Oh, double oh boy. Alright. Yeah. Sure. Draws a bunch of cards. Can we get a land? No. Well, we got a Knight of Autumn. To blow up Wilderness Reclamation. Oh, I don't like where we're at. I don't like it at all. We're not in our land drops. We're probably going to die before we get a Citadel on the battlefield. It's funny. I thought it was a mistaken relief about copyright or something. Oh, no, no, no. Thank you again, Chuck, for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. And I'm glad you got the cards. Hopefully everyone should have gotten their cards. At least everyone in the U.S. If you're overseas, it might take a while longer. But everyone's cards are shipped. Poda as a Bone Crusher. And... well... Othakaya. Yikes. This has not been the dream for sure. I'll go after the Bone Crusher Giant. Oh, it was a bunch of the Crucible of the Spirit Dragons that I had promised to send out a few streams ago. What about Shepherd of the Flock to take advantage of season and bounce life gain? What is? I'd have to go read Shepherd of the Flock again. I'm not exactly sure what it does. Oh no, like several streams ago, I told people if they asked, I would send them a Crucible of the Spirit Dragon from my Binder of Shame. Well, 4 lands is not going to get us to Citadel. Ugh. Well, we'll see. This is probably not a good matchup. I mean, I guess at the same time, I don't know if we have any good matchups. I do question how you got so many copies of the card, though. Oh, it was a failed spec from a long time ago. Well, we get a couple Duresses. Karn doesn't seem that... Karn can get, what, God Pharaoh statue that's good in this matchup? It hardly gets anything. Maybe we just cut the Karns? Bring in Duresses, bring in the statue, bring in the Citadel? And hope like crazy? Alright. Yeah. These decks are definitely annoying to play against. I don't know. I guess I've said that about several decks in Standard. Flash decks, Wilderness Reclamation decks. I guess, like, out of the real decks in Standard, I don't really mind playing against the cat decks. Like Jund Sacrifice. I actually don't mind playing against Fires that much either. Those are the decks I don't really mind playing against. Hey, thank you, Big Poopa. Thanks for swinging by. Hello, hello. That's Headley. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I'll keep the Temple of Silence, but that's a turd. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oops, Scoops here is a deck list. Elvis Hugo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. 2 in a row. Thank you so much, everyone. So let's play Temple of Silence. Scry. Now we're gonna keep the statue. That would be very good against our opponent's deck if we somehow resolved it. This is the turn our opponent can Grow Spiral, Wilderness Rack. There's a Grow Spiral. I wonder how much of the stuff that I find annoying in Standard is actually, hey, what's up, Rude Crew. I wonder, how are you? I wonder how much of the stuff I find annoying in Standard is actually just London mulligans. It might be a pretty high percentage, actually. We have a new donation from... So, opponent. Yeah. Wilderness Reclamation. A $10 donation from Batboss. Congrats on the VMA draft success. What's your favorite draft format ever? Ooh, that is a good question. Favorite draft format ever? Huh. So Rise of the Eldrazi, I really enjoyed. Give us lands, give us lands. Rise of the Eldrazi, I really enjoyed. Original Innistrad's really good, and I really liked IPA, Invasion Planeshift Apocalypse. It's a really old one, but I really enjoyed that one. Some of the more recent ones, I haven't had as much of a chance to draft them, which is a little bit sad. So, like, I used to draft, I think, a lot more than I did now before I was doing content. So I haven't played some of the new great ones that people talk about, like War of the Spark and some of the more current Euro ones, as much as I have the older ones. What is all of your favorite draft formats? Hey, what's up, Zach Zelda? How are you? Oh, we got a Kenrith. That's a thing that kind of does stuff. Vote it. I mean, if we resolve God Pharaoh statue, it's insane. It is so insane. Lava Coils, Kenrith. Flames. All right. Land. Untap land. Untap land. Untap land. Oh! No. So close to the devastation. So close. Time Spiral is sweet, too. I do like Time Spiral. Ugh. Temple number million at the worst time. Now the counters can come online. Vote it. Oh, it would have been so good. I mean, it probably gets Brazen Borrowed, I guess, and is less exciting than I want. Triple Kanzu, thank you, Vargan, for the host. Well, going to combat, attack. Unfortunately, we can't resolve our sweetness. Hit ya. All right. Sadness on the stack. Oh, okay, it did resolve. Maybe our opponent took out whatever counters they were playing. Or else they're just going to Brazen Borrower it, and it all goes for naught. This does mean they don't get to Chemister's Insight, though. Alright, so opponent brazenly borrows, but no Chemister's Insight. Grow Spiral. Untaps. Ooh, what's the best deck you can have? Ooh. I do not know I'm a little confused by the question. We have about a dozen people here at Buffalo who want to get you to a Bills this year, next year. What's the best way to discuss it with you? Ooh. I would enjoy going to a Bills game with y'all. Email me is probably the best way. I mean, you can send something to my P.O. box, but that's a little slow. saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. I would say is the easiest and best way to go about it. All right, well, run out the opponent runs out Brazen Borrower. Sure, we get a God Pharaoh statue. Opponent gets to opt. Well, we'll see if this is enough. Opponent to the bottom. But yeah, that'd be awesome. Opponent gets pinged. Super Happy Kim played Kithkin in the last Commander Clash. My first deck was a Kithkin deck. Even though it was a joke tribe, I love that. But yeah, Richard has played a lot of Kithkin. I definitely associate Kithkin with Richard. Come on, Bolas is Citadel. Nim is it? Oh, there's Citadel. All right, Citadel. Oh my goodness. Sure. Citadel. Goose. Season of Growth. Charming Prince. Gain 3. Leave it on top. Peacemaker. To the bottom. Ugh. Well, there's the fizzle. Alright, we'll see. Opponent. Hits us to 9. Are we dead? Oh, we're definitely dead, right? Yeah, we're definitely dead. Okay, maybe we're not. They're going to kill us during our turn on our upkeep. Opponent attacks. Well, we will block the Niv Mizzet. Drop to 6. I'll play a forest. Night of Autumn. Can we get there? Opponent Bone Crushes. Hits us to 5 to 3. Gain life back up to 7. Bottom. Ugh! And the fizzle. Oh! Someone in the site should do a cat commander build using Oh My God Kittens cards. I'm sure a lot of people are looking to build that now. That might be something that comes up incidentally in the future. Oh, yeah, our opponent could have won, I think. Well, let's try it again. One of these times it's gonna work. I mean, I guess this is only our second game, and we knew going into it that this was a deck that, while it can do cool things, definitely is on the janky side of the scale, more guess odds side of the scale. Weird not to cast Rest off the top before scrying with Night. Yeah, but it costs us a life, and it costs us another life when Niv triggers. So I actually think it's maybe not a good plan to do it that way. All right, we'll keep Assassin's Trophy. Pass the turn. Swamp and Trail of Crumbs. All right. This is, I think, more of the matchup that we want to be playing. More of the slower, grindier type decks, I think, will hopefully be ideal. Well, there's a Mayhem Devil. I'll play Temple of Malady, Scry. Peacemaker. I mean, we just need to get our mana, I think, to the bottom, past the turn. Opponent. I mean, we got the Citadel. Goes to combat. Gonna get in, hit us. We're gonna take it. Down to 50. Land. Ugh, Trail of Crumbs number 2. So opponent's gonna start drawing a bunch of cards. Opponent passes. Well, play Oathakaya. Get rid of Mayhem Devil. This might be our chance. We might be doing it. Play a land. Scry. Give us lands. Give us lands. Give us lands. Oathakaya going bottom. We need lands. Hey, Seth, I need some advice. Friends don't want to play against my surprise shot Yarok anymore. What can I do? Ooh. Oh, Yarok is definitely a fun card to play. One of my favorites. Maybe... Is opponent going to kill it? I mean, I guess you could always change up the deck if you had to. Huh. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I'll play card. Take it up. Kill a food. Karn's pretty good at sniping food tokens. Pass the turn. I don't know what to tell you, Abu. Maybe, what else could you play? It doesn't look like it would be that broken to me. What do your friends not like about it? The Yav Mayan, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. We got the Citadel. Can we get up to... We need 2 more land. Oh, dear. There's Corval. Sure. Well, we have an answer for that. We do get to kill it. Opponent draws. Untap land. Passes. There's a land. So, Karn. Snipe the food.
Say hello to my little friend.
Gilded Goose. Scry for a land. Get a food. That's a land. All right, we're going to be able to get down to Citadel next turn. I guess we got to answer the Brontodon at some point, maybe. All right, pass the turn. We'll see. Pass the turn. We might be doing it. They think it is too control-y. Even made a build with Hushbringer. Ooh. Huh. Yeah, that's a tough one. Opponent runs out a Gilded Goose. Makes a food. Yeah, I think we gotta kill Corvald. Unfortunately. Kill Corvald. Oh! Opponent cashed it in! They cashed it in! The coast is clear! Okay. We're going to be able to play this at 20 life. Okay. Okay. It's Citadel time! Oh, we got rid of both of them. Corvald, get it out of the way. And let's see how far we can go. This might be, the first turn might not be that great because we're going to already have to have played our land drop, so it fizzles quickly, but we'll see. We'll see the second turn, hopefully. And we did lose our Season of Growth. About it. Thinking about killing our Karn? Alright, murders our Karn. Yup. Do we have any standard decks using Outlaws Merriment? We haven't really played any Outlaws Merriment decks. I think we did a deck tech of one, but I don't think we've actually played any. Well, let's Karn again.
I advise that you yield.
Snipe a food.
There is great power in the things we make.
Untap land. Pass the turn. Next turn. Next turn. Next turn. I think waiting till next turn is fine. Opponent, sacks of food. Trail of Crumbs, gonna go digging. And now we can make another food with our goose. So we'll have some life gain sitting on the board. Opponent gets a land. That's not too scary. Trigger 2. Just a land. Okay, 2 lands. That's not what we were afraid of. And I think it is very close to Citadel time. Murderous Rider. At 18 life. Land. Opponent. Passing? Alright, make a food. This also lets us Citadel and leave up Bolas, leave up Assassin's Trophy. Well, play Bolas' Citadel. See what's on top of our deck. Land. Untapped. Season of Growth. Alright, here we go. How far can we go? Night of Autumn. Gains us life. Scries the land out of the way. Gilded Goose. Okay. We'll keep Peacemaker. Get a food. Alright, Citadel time. Can we go through? If we get a second Season of Growth. Ooh, okay. Gain 4 life. Let's keep it. Hope we can get one more creature. Charming Prince! And now we're off to the races. I think we should win here. Charming Prince. Yes! Yes, we're doing it. Gain 3 life. Double scry. Forest bottom. Ooh. All right. Temple of Malady. Bottom. Oath of Kaya. Oh! Yup. Yup. Kill Murderous Rider. I think we made a slight mistake. We took Stone Coil Serpent out of our sideboard, so I don't think we have a cheap creature we can tutor for. So we'll take Witchclaw Talisman. We'll play it. Actually, you know what? We won't. We'll just pass and do it next turn. Well, that was a good turn. It wasn't quite the I win turn, but it was good. We played a lot of cards. Pass the turn. Can only Assassin's Trophy opponents, unfortunately. Opponent makes a food. Gonna try to draw some cards. Yeah, Assassin's Trophy can only target opponent stuff, or else we definitely would. Sparky wins need to count for dailies. That's asking a lot, Jay Zoller. That was a good turn. Next turn will hopefully be better. I was hoping we were gonna win once we got 2 Season of Growths, but we ended up just short. Opponent gets a Witch's Oven. Not good with a Karn on the battlefield. And another Goose. Sure, honk honk. What do you got about it? Oven. Yeah, doesn't do anything. That's fine. I mean, Witchclaw Talisman is another reshuffle too, so... Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, alright, sure. Kill them all. We could have Citadel'd. We couldn't have Citadel'd for everything. We would have had to sack all of our food. We would have had to sack a lot. I feel like we should be able to go all the way and double Citadel for the win this turn. That's our goal. Double Citadel for the win. Yeah, we're hoping to win with Citadel. That's our main plan. We'll play the Temple, Scry. Trophy bottom. Gilded Goose. Keep it on top. Charming Prince is good enough. Charming Prince. Gain life. Scry. Virgin runs 1 Sammet. I mean, I could run Sammet. Attacking with creatures, though. Who wants to win by attacking? To the bottom. To the bottom. Oath of Kaya. Take down Gilded Goose. Gates of Life. Night of Autumn. Gates of Life. Double Scry. Bottom. Bottom. Charming Prince. Gain some life. I think we go bottom for now. All right, there's a Citadel. So keep the Citadel. Go full control. Cast Citadel. Hopefully this'll... Okay, full control. This will stay in the stack, right? So play Citadel. Activate this Citadel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh! No. The punt. Ugh. Yeah, that we were supposed to sack the Citadel, so that was still a punt, but all right. Witchclaw Talisman. Ugh. Yeah, that was a slight mistake. We should have kept a food. Well, Talisman. Tutor. For Knight of Autumn. Play Knight of Autumn. Gain life. Scry. Uh-oh. Scry. No! No! We don't have enough stuff to sacrifice to win. About it. What did they find? Ugh. Murderous Rider for card. Well, the pun didn't actually cost us. We have non-lands left, but... And we'll see. We need a lot of them. We do have a lot of lands left. It's unfortunate that we hit triple lands. Bodet gets it. It's us to 11. Murderous Rider. Land. Ugh. It's going to be hard to actually kill our opponent now. I'll play the land. We had a Stone Coil, but I took it out. Potent. Gets to use Witchclaw Talisman. Oh, I think that's probably game. So close to working. A single Forever Young could be worth it. That could be worth trying, I think. Opponent. Oh, they got a Casualties of War? Jeez. Well, that's why you don't want to let your opponent tutor with Witchclaw, that's for sure. You can only trophy opponents. Knittajug, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So opponent hits us to 5. Drains us to 4. Down to virtual 3. Yeah. Well, our opponent being able to use our Witchclaw ended that game. Unfortunately. Well, take Citadel, see what happens. Draw. Citadel. So close. Potent. Scry land. Scry to the bottom. So close to actually doing it. And more lands. And we will scoop it up. Oh, we almost got it. Almost. Hey, what's up, Dogamith? Being off work is always a good thing. Yeah, that is unfortunate that our opponent actually got to activate our Witchclaw. Definitely not ideal. And then the Rise, there's a lot of reasons why I think this deck is probably worse now than it was a couple weeks ago when I first started messing around with it. The Rise of Casualties of War, the Rise of Flash. I think it's a deck that's cool, but not actually super competitive by any stretch. Why play Citadel instead of Kenrith? I don't think we can win that game no matter what we do, so it didn't really make a difference. Plain White Celebration is sweet. The problem is that it's not particularly always easy to have enough life to cast it. So while it's awesome when you have enough life to cast it, there are also a lot of games where it just loses you the game because it's on the top of your deck and you can't actually cast it. Gilded Goose for our opponent. I mean, it is just, Wishclaw Talisman is just a one of sideboard Karn target, not a main piece of our deck. Yeah, we've played Happily Ever After 4 against the odds. Gilded Goose for our opponent. And untap land and Witch's Oven. Sure. Opponent passes. We draw land. Well, Temple, go. Alright. Kenrith is interesting. I guess we'll keep Kenrith. It's not a Citadel, but Kenrith can be powerful, and Gilded Goose lets us make mana of any color. Gilded Goose for our opponent. Maybe the land Passage, Fabled Passage, something searches for basics. I mean, could play Fabled Passage. I don't know how much it would really change the overall function of the deck, but it is something you could play. It's fine mana fixing. Was there a more specific purpose? I mean, we could cast Kenrith this turn anyway, but it seems likely to die. Now, bottom. Let's go bottom. It would be sweet if we could actually do more with. It'd be sweet if we could actually do more with Season of Growth other than just scrying, but pass the turn. Oh, as a shuffle effect. Yeah, that makes sense. Could be worth it. We'd probably have to rebuild the mana base to try to up the basic count, but the shuffle effect would be nice. Opponent plays a land. Vulnerin, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, here's a core fold for our opponent. Yup, sack straws. Corvold is a really strong card. Opponent's passing. And one tap, Forest. Pass the turn. Where's our Citadel? Have you tried Hero of Precinct 1 for tokens to sack with all these gold spells? I have not tried Hero of Precinct 1. Alright, so we gotta kill Corvold. I mean, I know it didn't work out last game, unfortunately, due to some less than ideal circumstances, but in theory, the problem with the deck isn't so much not winning if you get to leave Citadel on the battlefield for a turn or two. It's more getting there and actually getting Citadel to stay on the battlefield. Kill Corvold in response to the attack enter the battlefield trigger. Doesn't that just, if we wait until our opponent attacks, isn't that just a free card draw? Like, why would we want our opponent to get a free Corvold trigger though? Huh. I'm actually super confused. Alright. Witch's Oven dies to Night of Autumn. Play a land. Go to combat. Attack. It seems like giving him the trigger is a bad idea. Lucas, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for you. What do you think of this deck? I want to try it at F&M. Well, let me take a look, Lucas C. Atarka Arcanist Red. Ooh. Huh. Well, I think that Arcanist is sweet. I'm a little confused by Ulrich. I think I'm a little bit confused by the deck in general. So his idea to try to turn Ronas into like a lethal attacker with a bunch of pump spells? Well, all right, Citadel. Interesting. Go to combat. Attack. Ugh. Blocks. Hopefully our opponent can't kill this during combat. That would be bad. Alright. Cry of the Cranarium. Opponent makes a food. Okay, how far can we go? How lucky can we get? That is the question. Gilded Goose. Okay, and that's the end. Okay. The deck has a few creatures for the amount of pump spells. Yeah, I think it might need more creatures. This deck needs Mystic Forge. I feel like we need more colorless cards. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that we just killed our own Gilded Goose, essentially. About it. Oh, so close. The fizzle rate's definitely higher than with the... Boy. Casualties of War are so insane against us, but, well... Kenrith. Scryland. Oh, the guy to the bottom. It's not a Bolas Citadel. We passed the turn. Yeah, Casualties is devastating. Opponent has a Murderous Rider, so the bad times continue. Opponent plays a Forest. Mayhem Devil. Now we will play another Kenrith. We will pass. Opponent says, yeah, you just casualtied us. You don't get to nice us. Opponent. Cauldron Familiar. Well, thankfully there's no Witch's Oven. So we're not just dead. All right, opponent's out of cards. They can do some pinging, but we're going to untap with a Kenrith, which is powerful. There's the Murderous Rider. Sure. Okay. Let's see what Kenrith can do. Opponent attacks. Wait, we can block here, right? Opponent sacks. Well, I think we get to. Yeah? Sag it. Wait. I'm not missing anything. This is a safe... Can't we just block and put a counter on Kenrith and it goes to 6 and they do 3, 4, 5? Am I missing something? They can sack 2 food. This hits for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this works. I think our opponent isn't seeing it. I don't know, maybe we're missing something. It feels like we can block here. Opponent's going to sack 2 food, try to ping Kenrith. We're going to put a counter on it, goes up to a 6/6, and our opponent can only deal 5 to it. And then we get to untap with Kenrith. Seems decent. Seems like it could work. Opponent. Sags of food. Oh, all right. Pings our face. Yeah, I think our opponent realized afterwards that it doesn't actually work. Sure. Okay. Oh, we got a chance. We got a chance. We got a chance. Mayhem Devil. Down. Oh, Kenrith. Actually, I think we gain life. Let's gain some life. Show us a Citadel. Show us a Citadel off the top. Ooh, Karn. I'll play a Karn. That also shuts down the food tokens. Karn. Kill a food.
Some solutions must be.
Pass the turn. Karn can get a Citadel. We get to run it back. We got a chance. This was the deck that won the Pro Tour. Opponent runs out of Gildagoose. That doesn't kill us. Opponent makes a food. Oh, we got a chance to take down Mythic Championship winning deck with our jank. Opponent. Passing. Well, sack of food. Actually, no. Just gain 5. That's gaining 5 is probably better. Kenrith is, yeah, pretty decent. All right, untap. Another card. We'll take down card.
I am not frightened.
Citadel. Play it. Land. Tapped. Ugh. The fizzle. The fizzle continues past the turn. Yeah, Karn is really good against cat decks. Boat it. Especially when you consider what it can tutor out of the sideboard. How do you feel that you were playing with a buy a box card against a Brawl exclusive card? It's weird. Sure, hit our card, that's fine. It is definitely weird to see cards from such odd products being standard playable. Land. Alright, we gotta go. We're gonna go greed mode again. Witchclaw. Play it. Tutor, shuffle our deck. Get 1, 2. Let's take Season. Let's take Season of Growth. Alright, Goose on top. Play Season of Growth. Goose. Get a food. Opponents hit 13. Goose. How far can we go? How far can we go? Scry to the bottom. Yeah, it is definitely spike. Ooh. Alright, we gotta count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awkward. Very, very awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'd have to literally sacrifice our entire board. Yeah, Sawtooth would be sweet. Corvald from our opponent's deck is a Brawl deck card. Ugh. I guess we could just pass and wait. We are going to play our second Karn from our hand.
I am Karn.
And get rid of a food. Yeah, they can't Witchclaw unless they can deal with our Karn. Which hopefully they can't here. If they have, like, a way to kill Karn, then they can. Because Karn shuts down activated abilities on artifacts. So as long as our Karn lives, opponent makes a food, sure. This looks familiar. Well, alright. There's the Massacre. Losing our Kenrith is painful. Yup. Well, we'll see. Opponent's got the Massacre Girl. We have a lot of our combo pieces, though. Opponent passing. Land on top, unfortunately. Oh, don't do this to us, deck. Don't do this. Don't do it to us. Land. Tapped. Take down Karn. Artifact from outside the game.
I will not stop.
Meteor Golem. Play it. Ugh. Opponent Crags. Sure. Blow up Massacre Girl. Scry the land out of the way. Okay, there's Charming Prince. Charming Prince. Let's just scry. Okay, 2 lands out of the way. Alright, we'll keep it. Creature on top. Yes! Charming Prince! Okay, we're getting there. Play a land. Gain 3. Scry 2 for another creature. It's a Charming Prince. Keep it on top. Okay, this is what we want to be doing. Charming Prince. Gain 3. Double scry. This is what the deck can do when it happens. To the bottom. Ooh. Oh no. 2 lands to the bottom. Oh, too many lands. Okay. Well. Pass the turn. Okay. It's a combo. It is a combo. We fizzled, but it was a combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So we can 10 our opponent and then try to win next turn. Please don't draw Casualties of War. Ooh, gonna dress our Citadel. That's fine. We continue to combo. Hyuga Fan! Reduke and Brad Nelson are my vegetables. You are my sweet and spicy guilty pleasure dessert. Thanks for the contest. That's well. Hyuga Fan, thank you so much for the subscription. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you. Big Steve's here for you. Opponent passes. Ooh, let's... Yeah, we're not gonna run out of life. Untap. Season of Growth. Okay. Night of Autumn. We will gain some life. Oath of Kai to the bottom. Yeah, we'll keep Peacemaker. Peacemaker. Life for everyone. Bottom. We want to hit creatures so we can keep scrying. Well, scry. Man, we have put so many lands to the bottom of our deck. Season of Growth. Peacemaker. Bottom. How much life does our opponent have? 22! That's a lot of Citadel activations. 1 dead, 2 dead. Okay. Okay. Wait, what are we getting punted for? Oh, attack and then sack? Yeah, it doesn't sound like as much fun as playing through our entire deck, though. This is about playing through our deck, not about winning. I mean, hopefully we win in the end. That would be ideal. I mean, I think as long as our opponent doesn't draw Massacre Girl, we're fine. We're just short on. Ugh. Okay, Night of... We're going to play our entire deck. That's a go. 17 cards left. Let's Karn. Get rid of the food.
Evil cannot withstand.
Go to combat. Attack with everything. And then we can go back to comboing. I mean, hopefully our opponent doesn't draw Massacre Girl. That would be bad. Opponent goes to 24. No, just don't Massacre Girl us. Yeah, let's destroy that. Keep the Citadel. Keep the Citadel. Keep the Citadel. Keep the Citadel. Pass the turn. All right, pass the turn. Opponent passing. Yeah. We untap. We go to combat. We swing. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 2, 3. That works. That works. We did it. We achieved the combo. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Unfortunately, it took us a turn longer than we wanted because we made our opponent give a bunch of life. But look at how cool of a combo that is. Like, the combo turns are really sweet. When it works, it's really spectacular. Drawbridge, the problem is Drawbridge also does not have haste. So it still doesn't really help because it doesn't have haste. I do think more creatures in the sideboard is probably optimal to go with our Season of Growth. More Karn Tutorable. I wish we cut a creature for a Sifting Ceratops, an artifact creature, Stonecoil Serpent. So I feel like that might be the way to go, bringing in more. I like the Explore version. Yeah, Explore is cool. Although Explore is not in Standard anymore, so. Hey, what's up, Chef Ditch? How are you? Yeah, all right. We got a Citadel. We got some random dorks. Give it a go. See what happens. Opponent, land, dead. Passes. Well, we will land. Scry. Do not want more lands. Pass the turn. 1 Mayhem to combo more consistently. Ooh, that could be a good idea. Aw, opponent, don't duress us. Not like that. There's an oven. Well, scry. Keep the Citadel. Slowly working towards it. Yeah, I do kind of like that. And I like the idea of adding 1 Forever Young. Maybe we'll make a couple changes after this match. Well, that's Temple Garden, untapped. Night of Autumn. Get rid of Witch's Oven. It's also nice we get to play a whole bunch of Night of Autumns. We already have 1 Wishclaw on the sideboard. Opponent. But yeah, 1 Mayhem Devil could be interesting, although it's not easy to cast necessarily. Trail of Crumbs. We don't have a clean answer to a Mayhem Devil here. We don't have a answer, period. Oh, no! Opponent, that's not fair. That's very much not fair. Well, I guess we do this. Temple Garden. Night of Autumn. Get rid of Trail of Crumbs. Pass the turn. We should have gotten damage. I was planning on just scrying with Charming Prince. But, so we could have gotten in 2 damage there if I had known we were going to do that. Wow, all the Night of Autumn. So we'll go to combat attack. See if that 2 damage comes back to bite us. Get in, hit ya. I wasn't planning on doing that. I was planning on just scrying to try to find a Karn or a Citadel, but no red source for Corvald. Oh, red source for Corvald. Okay. Well, that's not good. Yeah, no. Oh, okay, that's better. Opponent. Just getting black mana. 2 Oath of Kayas. We'll go to combat. Attack. Opponent down to 9. Godless Shrine. Tap past the turn. See what our opponent finds. Sags of Food. Goes to 12. The aggro win. Are we beating the Pro Tour winning deck with our jank? It might be happening. Opponent. Come on. Come on. Give us that win. Give us that win. Yeah, you missed a lot of it, Psycho Magi. Opponent gonna blow up some stuff. Okay. Not a great casualty, though. Plays the red source. Gilded Goose. Well, go to combat. Attack. Ugh. Night of Autumn. As a... I don't think we'd play Gilded Goose or we get massacred. As a 4/3. Opponent. Land. Oven. Draws. To 8. Goose. Passes. Go to combat. Attack you. Opponent. To 2. I'll play card. Opponent stays barely alive. Oh. Oh.
I will fight with honor.
Oath isn't lethal because of the food.
You will not in this world.
We will take a... Yeah, take our Citadel. Pass the turn. Oh, the 2 damage, yeah. If we had gotten in the 2 damage on that turn where he flickered, that is very true. But because of the food, it wasn't lethal right there. Bone it. Done? Done? Citadeling? The deck that won the Pro Tour? Sorry, opponent. We can't resist. We can't. We can't resist. Oh. We should have resisted. Opponent blocks. Drops crates of food. Goes to 1. Card. Stops the food.
Allow me.
We want a combo. We want a combo. Opponent's at 1 life. And GG's. And Pro Tour deck taking down by the Citadel. I'm okay with losing if it means we get to do cool things. I'm okay with that. All right, let's, what were the 2 cards we were going to add? Someone said Forever Young. The problem is, I wonder if that's worth it. I wonder if it's worth it. Worst case, it draws a card, right? So it cycles. Forever Young. I don't know about Mayhem Devil. Just because it's not in our colors. So, all right. Any number of creatures in your graveyard. Okay, so worst case, it's a redraw. I could see playing one of those. I can't see playing 1 Forever Young. And then... I'm actually, like, kind of wondering. I guess it's... On one hand, Fabled Passage resets our library. On the other hand... With Season of Growth, we end up stacking a lot of lands to the bottom of our library, so we sometimes don't want to shuffle. Ugin as a way to change the top card of our library is fine. Yeah, Forever Young would let us like kind of combo with Citadel. Although we would still need... Is there a way to untap our Citadel? Someone said... Target, that only untaps creatures. Untapping Citadel would be sweet. Also, anything that triggers Season of Growth would also be fine. Cruel Celebrant makes it a 1-shot activation. Yeah, I don't know if I want Fabled Passage or not. We have 8 Scry lands. That's pretty good. Yeah, Sir Conrad is sweet with Forever Young. Manifold Key. I guess Cruel Celebrant's probably just easier. I guess, well, except we're not always... We're not always stacking creatures. Food tokens, is there... Repeated food token generation would also work. Caromatic. Oh, wait. Caromatic, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Trail of Crumbs is also interesting as a way to change the top of our deck. Huh. All right, let's try it like that. 1 Forever Young. I actually don't know about Cruel Celebrant. Hero of the Citadel making tokens. Oh, yeah. Although, I guess we can go 1 Grafdigger's Cage for the Stone Coil. Artifact Creature. I don't know if there's any more that we want. 2 is not bad. 2 is a decent number. It kind of works, though. It's like, it's pretty close to kind of working. Put in the White Castle. What does the White Castle do? Yeah, the only thing is we don't have red mana, so I feel like for Mayhem Devil, we'd have to, like, rebuild our entire deck, or we'd have to just trust that we can cast it off Goose. Huh. White Castle, maybe White Castle would be worth it. Well, yeah, I knew I made 1/1s. I was wondering if it had any, like, more specific synergy with what we're doing. Well, we gotta win. We gotta win, and we gotta win against a deck that won the Mythic Championship, so we'll take it. And we comboed off with Citadel, most importantly. Well, we get to try out our new card. Someday we'll run into mono red, and it'll be the greatest day of all time. If we just have so much random main deck life gain. It's definitely really fun when it goes off. And it doesn't happen that infrequently. Yeah, we'll keep a Goose. Ramping is fine. Keep the Goose, and oh no, it's Flash. Ugh. I imagine if Simic Flash has got to be a really, 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 really bad matchup, but we'll see. Pass the turn. Counter spells on Bolas' Citadel just like shuts down our deck. Oh, I guess it's still Simic Flash. Opponent. Forest. Now play a land. Peacemaker. Life for everyone. Pass the turn. I'm going to start a Pioneer Liliana's contract list today. My time has no Cali value. That sounds really fun. Oh yeah, technically we're 1-1, aren't we? Since we decided to Citadel people. Opponent passes. More lands. Well, go to combat. Attack you. Elzoin2, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Peacemaker is not even good for haste with Kenrith because you don't have red in the deck. Yeah, the only way we can really make red mana is with a Gilded Goose. So it's like kind of technically possible, but not super likely. Well, pass the turn. Kill you for sure. That's got to be... Nightpack Ambusher is one of the scarier cards in this deck. Get rid of it. Show us a Citadel. Show us a Citadel. Should probably cut Kenrith. Why? Not a fan of Kenrith? I think Kenrith is decent in this deck. I think it's actually pretty good. Well, play Temple. Scry. Well, alright, I guess that's more scrying. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent. Down to 21, pass the turn. Another one? Not another one. Ooh, more ambushers. Alright. Alright. Not ideal. Isn't there there's a really bad Crater Hoof. Endray's Forerunner. It's a Crater Hoof that, like, might kill your opponent. Depending on the situation in the deck. Nightpack Ambusher. Because it's trying to kill us. Dog of Myth. I like dogs, but this one's, like, ferociously biting us. We don't really have a choice but to put it down. Old Yeller style. Opponent. Actually, no, it's actually going to kill us. I wish we could put it down. Opponent, Jeremy Brits. Yeah, Nightpack Ambusher is a lot to deal with. Opponent counters it. Sure. Yeah, I don't know if we ever actually beat the deck our opponent's playing. We might be very, very unlikely to ever beat a deck with this many counter spells. Yeah, Kenrith is another creature that gains back life equal to its converted mana cost pretty easily. So that's the upside, I think. Get in, opponent blocks. But we can't deal with this Night Pack Ambusher, so there's just a steady stream of really mean dogs. Yeah, if it was a 3/3, it would be a lot easier, but as a 4/4, it just sits out there and makes 3/3s forever. Opponent gets in, hits us, sure. What do we do? I mean, I guess we just have to cast it and hope. It feels like they always have a counter, and they usually do. But if we wait, how are we ever going to have them not have a counter? Especially when we're dead in 2 turns? 7, maybe 3 turns, but a very short amount of time. Yeah. Plays around Quench at least. Yup. Alright. Well, we had to try. I don't think we... they play 4 Quenches, so I think we gotta play the land first. I mean, they had Mystical Dispute, which can't play around that. Well, we get 2 Shifting Ceratopses, 2 Duresses. We will go down the Karns. We will go down Cruel Celebrant for the Bolas' Citadel. And, run like that, see what happens. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we get out of that. This is one of the reasons I think this deck can't actually be truly competitive, because I think we just can't beat the Flash decks. And I expect them, I mean, well, maybe if our opponent mulligans to 5. Even though then we probably still can't. But, I have been playing an Esper version of Citadel. I think you would like. Well, what's your version look like, Responot? Esper sounds like it could be sweet. Well, Charming Prince to the bottom. All right, if we can't beat 5-card Simic Flash Hand, I think we just decide that we never beat this deck. Yeah, Statue is definitely priced very safely by being so much mana. I mean, it's still a fine 1 of 2 snag with... Still a fine 1 of 2 snag with Karn. This is the exact type of deck that Simic Flash is built to be. Yeah, I just gotta hope to get lucky. Yeah, any deck that is trying to just like play a 6-mana do nothing is kind of what a deck that's playing, I don't know, 20 counter spells or something is looking to feast on. Go to combat, get in, hit ya, maybe attempt to hit ya. Going down to 18. Yeah, Charming Prince, I guess. Maybe we can get the aggro in. Opponent Grow Spirals. Exile Charming Prince. Exile Charming Prince. We get to do this forever. You know what would make this deck competitive? A little innocuous card called Veil of Summer. Maybe. Although if Veil was Summer here, then Oko would be here, and Oko would be turning Bolas' Citadel into nothing, and... But yeah, that would be good in the deck. Put Knight of Autumn to the bottom. I mean, we have the Citadel. Can we find a way to resolve it? Go to combat. Go attacking. I mean, it's a kind of a cute way we can wait and decide on our scries after we see what our opponent does. it's some amount of value. Season of Growth to the bottom. Knight of Autumn. Do you think the existing Jeskai Fires variant, Sphinx, Cavalier of Gales, Cavalier of Flames, will go through a revamping, giving its lack of performance at Mythic Championship 5, or you think Jeskai Fires is as good as it's going to get? I don't know how much it'll actually change. It might change like a little bit, but I don't expect it to massively change. But yeah, I think it's mostly a deck that's basically as good as it's gonna get. Opponent. Passing. Season of Growth. Well, go attacking. See if our opponent even survives. Hey, what's up, JP Ball? How are you today? Good to see you. If Seasons was on Enter the Battlefield, you could stack your whole deck with it to win with 2 Charming Princes. Ooh. It is Enter the Battlefield. So we could use it to stack our entire deck with that loop. That is a neat little synergy. Alright, opponent goes to 2. Season of Growth. Knight of Autumn. Grow it. Use to the bottom. Well, we might be winning without Citadel, but we'll take it. Hey, what's up, Noah Game Master? How are you today? An opponent scoops it up. All right. Can we get one more win? Somehow winning the worst matchup imaginable. I exported from Arena and emailed you the Esper Citadel list. Oh, thank you, Respinot. I will give a look for it after the stream. Yeah, I think that is true, because it's try 1. So if you did that loop, you would be... Well, wait. And it happens really slowly. Yeah, I think that doesn't work for a whole bunch of reasons. The more I actually think about it. Do you really think Jund Sacrifice is the best deck right now, or is it just good at the Mythic Championship? Alright, so here is how I interpret Standard right now. I believe there are 3 top-tier decks. Simic Flash was arguably the best deck, I think, the best deck at the Mythic Championship. So Simic Flash is a top-tier deck. Jund Sacrifice is a top-tier deck. And Jeskai Fires is a top-tier deck. Those are the 3 decks that make up the top of the meta. And basically what we have is a metagame where Simic Flash beats up on Jeskai Fires, but loses to Jund Sacrifice. Then so that's number 1. Simic Flash beats Jeskai Fires, loses the Sacrifice. Jund Sacrifice beats up on the Simic Flash deck, but loses to Jeskai Fires. Jeskai Fires gets crushed by the Flash decks, but is able to beat up on... what deck are we talking about? Jeskai Fires. Jeskai Fires beats up on the cat decks, like Jund Sacrifice, but loses to Flash. So you have this, each of the 3 top-tier decks has a good matchup against one of the other top-tier decks, but a bad matchup against the 3rd top-tier deck. So that is how I see Standard at the moment. Opponent. I feel like with the Ceratops in hand, there's some additional value to duressing just to make sure there's like no weird Ceratops answer. Alright, pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Ew, Nissa.
I protect that
Awkward.
which cannot protect itself. The land fights for us.
Okay. Ugh, we're so close to where we want to be. So opponent has an island. Well, I guess we have to... Let's Oath of Kaya. Kill the island. Go to combat. Attack our opponent. Down to 15. Trophy. Nissa. Oh, that was a good turn. That was a good turn. I don't know if Adventures are top tier. I would put Adventures in tier 2 based on their performance at the Mythic Championship. They didn't actually do that well. I feel Sorin from War is good in this deck. That could be interesting. I could see an argument for that. Well, let's play Season of Growth. Get our Scry going, maybe. And Peacemaker. And opponent quenches, sure. No attacks. 2 cards in hand. Citadel in hand. Can we find a way to get it out? Can we find another duress? Can we get the mana to cast it? Opponent passing. What do we find? It's a land. Ugh. We'll play Temple Guard. Peacemaker. It's a Frilled Mystic. Alright. Opponent doesn't want to gain any life. Didn't the Adventure deck with the big dino do well? A lot of the decks that, yes. I think if you want to try to play Adventures, I would play that build. But I think overall as an archetype, they did not perform well. Adventure decks were some of the worst performing decks as an archetype. Well, let's try it again. Peacemaker. Okay, resolves. Everyone gains some life. Temple of Silence to the bottom. Ooh, I want to resolve this Citadel, but this matchup is so hard. This is exactly what makes this matchup so difficult is just so impossible for us to resolve our namesake card. And now our opponent's just going to ambusher us for 1,000,000 years until we die. Could we please see another Sunbird's Invocation approach to the Second Suns list in Pioneer? Ooh. Maybe I will try to put Sunbird's Invocation on the Against Odds poll at some point. Oh. Alright, counter it. Counter it, make us cry. Ugh. So sad. Oh, so painful. There's a reason 6 mana do-nothing things are bad against this. But yeah, we'll see what I can do, Logan. That could be a fun Pioneer deck. Vote it. Drawing more counters to stop our Citadels. Plays a land. Lovestruck Beast. Lovestruck Beast. Well, okay. If they top deck a counter here, I'm going to cry. Hey, what's up, Karabatic? How are you? And Pondola? Hello, hello. Well, we'll see. I mean, we did what we could. Opponent, combat, attacks. We'll kill it. Alright. I mean, we're doing things. No attacks. Well, we'll see. There's a Citadel down. There's a Citadel down, opponent. What do you got? Combat. Huge attack. Try to close out the game. We will eat a wolf. We will block Ambusher. Drop to 13. Come on, Citadel. Be good. Be good. Island. Wolf. Scryland. Uh-oh. To the bottom. Citadel. Painful. Oath. Oh, no. Yeah, that does it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, alright, pass the turn. I'm pretty sure this is a game, though. Fabled Passage good with Citadel too. Fabled Passage is interesting. The shuffling is nice. Unless we've already stacked a lot of lands to the bottom with Season of Growth, then it becomes less nice. Ugh, so close. But so far, we're not really in it though because our life total is going to be too low to do Citadel things. We're going to be at 3. So that shuts off almost... Oh, Charming Prince is the only card that we could have on top. Forever Young. Seemed fun. Is fun, but not good enough here. And we will scoop it up. Oh, yeah. What an obnoxious matchup. So, well, I guess we played some janky decks, and we were won about 50% of the time because our rank remained the same. So I guess we'll count that as a good thing. I was playing Banu Mending of Dominaria Mayhem Devil deck in Historic. That was pretty funny. That does sound pretty funny, King Barbie. All right. Get an Embercleave. Ugly. Embercleave. And then start the sad white cards. Well, on that note, Forever Young could draw the gain 4 creature to keep you alive. Possibly. What? Oh, maybe. So we would have went to 1. Yeah, maybe. Would that have worked, though? We would have went to 1. We could have drawn the gain 4 creature. Yeah, maybe it was possible. Anyway, yeah, I think maybe you're right. So, I think, everyone, we played some Simic Ramp. It felt fine. Not super spicy. We played some Abzan Citadel. It's fun. Doesn't really do well in a world of a million counter spells. Definitely still, we made some changes along the way. Not sure about Cruel Celebrate. Not sure about Forever Young. Maybe those cards are worth it. I don't know. But there's definitely a lot of life gain pieces. Also, I'm not 100% sure on Centaur Peacemaker. But it's a cool idea. I think it was better when the meta was Jeskai Fires and Cat decks. I think it was actually like semi-competitive there. If the meta is Simic Flash, Jeskai Fires and Cat decks, with Simic Flash and Is It Flash being the most played deck, then the idea of trying to resolve a Bolas to Citadel and Karn in general get a lot worse. So it's fun, but I don't know where it really ranks on the competitiveness scale. Anyway, everyone, I think that brings us to the end for today. So reminders on the way out the door, replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, Budget Magic, Sweet Pioneer deck tonight. Ton of stuff going on tomorrow and Wednesday against odds. We'll be back streaming more 25 hours from now, 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So one last reminder on the way out the door that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. If you need some Magic the Gathering cards, you can snag them over at cardkingdom.com. So thank you so much to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Most importantly, thank you to all of you, everyone who hung out and subscribed and just had fun playing some janky decks and tried to do cool things, punting and joking and all that stuff. So have a wonderful Monday evening. I love y'all. Thank you so much for being awesome. And yeah, I will talk to you soon.